Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Let's go. 44.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Snicker. Maybe.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. First carry for Devontae Booker. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Let's go.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Keenum. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
With it is Brown. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. It's complete to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
These 2.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
22.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Let's go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He's to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. A 23-yard run. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. All right. Go, doctor.
They'll pitch it to Booker. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey. 22.
Keenum going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Keenum. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Hey! Snickers, 66.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. drive starts with Devontae Booker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Booker. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down. Now it's Freeman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On the handoff, this is Booker. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that was a gutsy call. In today's NFL, that is a passing down, but they broke tendency, and in a big way, and they were rewarded with a big run. Now they're set up with 1st and goal. Got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator. He didn't play it safe, took a chance, and it paid off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Booker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back up.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brandon Marshall.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. T.J. Watt coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And he whips that one incomplete there. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They'll hand off to Booker. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, here's Keenum. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Snickers, 66.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
No doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
All right, let's go get it now, all right? 44.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Todd Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Let's go, let's go.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Keenum. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Booker on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, go, Roger.
Running again, and again it's Booker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going deep for, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Simmons, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. On the carry, it's Booker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Booker. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Roethlisberger. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 48 yards. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that's not the first time we have seen that in this game from Joe Hayden. He's been solid.
He gets around the ball, and he knows how to make a play on the football without causing himself any problems in terms of pass interference and things of that nature. This guy is smart, intelligent, and has excellent hands.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
That's caught inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Freeman. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.